I got a new book that I am quite excited about called Crochet Cottage Garden. I can't read. 100 Patterns for Crocheting Flowers, Plants, and Petals by Chris Norrington. And I am sorry about the glare. So I am going to work my way through this book. And the first collage that she makes is a Woodland Glade. And the first part of it is this green and brown limb right here. So that's what I'm going to make first. Let's see how I do. She uses drops saffron and drops alpaca. I am unaware of what kind of yarn that is. So I went to my stash and I got brown and green. It says, using yarn A brown, which I don't know where the middle of this is a train wreck right here. Not that one. Maybe this one. I don't know what's going on with this. This one. Let's wind this back up while I read. Using yarn A brown, work chain stitches until stem is of desired length. Skip one stitch. Boy, I really can't read today. Skip one chain and slip stitch back along the chain. Fasten off yarn A. My goodness. I should be able to talk, and I can't. I'm going to get my yarn bowl to make this better. Yarn bowl. My yarn bowl looks really massive in the video. I'll move it out of the way so it's not taking up the world over there. Okay. Chain stitches until it is your desired length. Hers looks like, let's just kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. If we say each section is 20, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. Let's go with 100. Maybe 120. I will be back when I have 100 stitches. Wow, that glare is really bad. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Okay, I did not do 100 stitches. I did about 80 because this was getting really long. It does not say where to slip stitch along the chain. It just says slip stitch along the chain. This, kind of not in focus. I'm not sure how to make that focus better. This is just going in a single loop of the chain inside. This one is. This little piece right here is going in the back loop of the chain. Again, I wish that would focus a little bit better. I'm not sure how to. Me and my webcam are just not getting along lately. They're both nice. I don't know which one I like better. I think I like the second one better, so I'm going to pull it back out and do it again in the back loop only. Not really the back loop, in the back of the chain, and do it that way because I kind of like that look better. Not sure why. It's kind of the same, but that's what I'm going to do. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, there is my stem completed, and I already tucked in my ends. So now it says with green, using green. Hers is drops alpaca. I don't know what that is, but we're going to use this from my stash because I have tons of yarn that I have been collecting from thrift stores and just collecting in general for over the years. It says using Yarn Bee Green with the right side facing. Not sure what the right side is anymore, but we're just going to go for it because I don't think it matters. I guess it matters which side I'd like to have up. I would like to have this little ropey side up. I'm going to call that my right side. Slip stitch into the chain at a place where you want to position a leaf. So looking at hers, she has one at the very tippy toppy. And so I'm going to start at the very tippy toppy, but I'm going to say this is my very tippy toppy. And I'm going to say that is my right side. So I am just going to violently stuff my hook through my chain right here. And join with a slip stitch. Actually, I'm not going to. I'm going to take my chain off and I'm going to put it on like this and then pull it through like that. And then it says chain 10, 2, I'm not sure what happened right there, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Skip 6 chain and join with a slip stitch to the 7th chain from the hook. 6, 7. I always join my chains in the back loop, and I am going to be working in the circle, so I'm okay with that. Pass your yarn under the ring, slip stitch into the ring. So I love this little diagram that she has right here. Kind of hard to see in the camera, but she actually shows the yarn going under the ring, which I like. And I'm going to slip stitch into the ring like that. Then work the following stitches into the ring. 1 half treble, 1 treble, 3 chain peacock. 1 treble, 1 half treble, and a slip stitch. Let's go make sure that I know what I am doing. Back here in our crochet stitches, a half treble, yarn around the hook, insert the hook, pull through the stitch, pull through 3 loops, set my mouse on there. So I'm going to yarn over, go through here, yarn over. I have 3 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over, once more, and pull through 3 loops, 1 loop remaining on the hook. Half treble, yarn over. I'm doing a treble now. Wrap the yarn around your hook, insert the hook into the stitch. I always thought that was a double, but maybe this is an English book and I am learning something new today by doing in UK terms. I'm going to have to go back to the front and look and see if this is a UK book, because I do know that. I also need to go look up Chris Norrington, because I'm just assuming that it's a woman. And I don't know that to be true. Hooks, scale, collages. Okay, let's go back to that. Put my bookmark back in there, my fancy little bookmark, and go over here. UK turn. All the patterns in this book are, okay, I was right, are written using UK crochet terms. See the table for for equivalent U.S. stitch names. Boy, that's going to mess with my brain for a little while I figure that out. But that's okay. So, a treble is just a double. Okay. Oh, it was the 3-chain peacock that I was going to look up next. Double crochet, invisible join, popcorn stitch, slip stitch, chain, magic ring, double crochet, treble, half, 2 together, triple treble, triple treble together, popcorn, invisible join. She does not have that stitch back in here. Oh, well then, okay. So we're gonna just follow the diagram and figure it out from there. Where are we at? 1/2 treble, 1 treble. That's where I'm at right now, which is an English or an American U.S. double. A 3-chain peacock. So 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to slip stitch in the 3rd chain from my hook, because that's literally what the picture is showing. So that's what we're going to go with. 3-chain peacock, and then a double, a half double, and a slip stitch. Okay. 1 half double. Ooh. My lip's too tight. 1 double, 1 triple, a peacock, a triple. I'm way over there. I'm sorry. That was terrible. Not that you can really see it, I don't think. My hands just cover up everything. But these are not tutorials. These are me mastering my hobbies. A half double and a slip stitch. And then a repeat of the first one, which is a half double, a double, a peacock, a double. Oh, I split my yarn right there. A half double and a slip stitch. Ooh, not a single, a slip stitch. Although I wonder if it's a single, and I'm doing it wrong because, again, with my terms over here, let's see. A slip stitch, a chain, a slip stitch. No, is literally a slip stitch. A double crochet as a single crochet, but there was no double crochets in here. This was a slip stitch, so I'm okay there. In round brackets once more, slip stitch in original 7th chain. So that was squashed. 1, 2, 3. That one's right here. I don't know. There it is. I don't know if I'm going to get back in there. There we go. And the remaining 3 of the leaf. And then slip stitch in this stem again. Fasten off and weave in your ends. add more leaves. As required along both sides of the main stem. If you vary the intervals between leaves, it will give you a more natural effect. So, there is my first leaf. Let's see how it compares to hers. It looks the same. Okay, I'm going to add more leaves and I will be right back. Okay, here is the first one that I made, and I used, I believe, a G hook, and it seems really big to me, so I made another one with, I think this is an E, with an E hook, and it is quite a bit smaller. I was looking at the picture of the wreath and thinking to myself that if this is the size of this one aspect of it, this wreath will be ginormous, and I don't want it to be that big. I still feel like this is kind of big, but if I'm using yarn, I can't really go any smaller. That's really the smallest hook that I'm going to be able to go with. So this is kind of the size that my wreath is going to be. I'm okay with that. So I have the first one done, and yeah, there we are. Next video we'll be making this little orange flower right here. See you next time.